So that makes the number three question a leverage. We know that leverage is like loans. It's like loans. It's like loans. So now the fourth question being that the first question being that they said which of the following is a major currency pairs, and I'm very very surprised you failed this, Mr. Detola. You failed
Ah,
it.
eh,
You chose A, and we know that
major
yes,
currency.
yes,
US.
you
Wow.
chose A instead of C.
Eh?
NZD,
Instead of
NZD, yes,
NZD.
yes.
Wow.
So you failed it. I don't know whether you weren't because it would have been which of the following is a minor currency pair. So you'll have
Minor.
if it is a minor, you can say it is A. But if it is a major currency, we want to see USD pair. So the NZD USD is a major currency pair. You understand? So
Big mistake.
yes, no problem. So that's the reason why we are doing this, revising this again. So number five, they said which of these is a charges for placing a trade? We know that what the broker charges us is what a spread,
The spread.
and I'm very very
Not
sure.
commission.
No, you are not giving
Oh,
commission. A spread is what the broker charges you. Sometimes if you want to open a trade, for example, you want to open a trade, for example, as long as you are not opening at the exact price you are seeing, sometimes if you place a trade you see that you are in minus instantly. That minus you are in instantly is what the broker has charged you, which is spread.
okay.
Yes. So this is where the broker charges takes their charges from is spread.
Time is up. I missed that one.
You miss that one too. So number six, dash is a fee charged by broker for leaving trade to run overnight. I expect, did you get this as well? Number six, you
Is it
chose,
not C?
yeah, here you got this one. You chose C, so you got this one. So we know that swap. If you are leaving your trade overnight, um, if you are leaving your trade overnight, so the broker is going to charge you. Is going to charge you for leaving that trade overnight, and that's what we call a swap.
This number seven, please. I don't think I'll get it because
Okay,
that day.
so let me see what you chose. Number seven. Okay, you chose B. So number seven, they said in a movement whereby the price is going up, traders are expected to possible buy. Yes, you got it. In a mark,
Get it.
yes, in a move
Okay.
in a movement where the price is going up, traders are expected to buy. Want to buy when the price is going up. So the number eight, a bullish market is when the price are going up. Yes, true. You got it as well. You got that one too. So true. You got that one too. So we know that in a market whereby the price the price is going up is a bullish market. So we want to be looking to buy when the price of the market is going up. So you got that as well. So number nine, they said consider a currency pair like GBP USD. Which of these is the counter currency? Did you get that? Number
Did I
nine,
get it?
you got it. Yes, the USD is a counter currency. It's just like the quote. We know that this GBP is the base, and the USD here is the quote or counter currency. So now we can say this the USD here is the quote currency or the counter currency, which is B, and you got that right.
Number 10.
So number 10, we said
I choose D.
which of these is a minor currency pair, and I don't expect this one should be an issue for you. With the minor currency pair, you want to make use of. You can see it is A. Minor is signifies it does not.
USDC.
Yes, it doesn't have the USD pair in it.
Oh.
You can see it doesn't have
Okay.
the
Hold on, sir.
okay.
Any currency that is not pure USD or
Yes,
minor.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. So it's a minor currency. I think you got. So did you, where did you choose? Oh, number 10. Let me check. Number 10. You chose D. You chose
Oh,
D.
now I chose D.
Yeah. So now the minor currency we are seeing here is Euro JPY. So it doesn't have the USD pair. So number 11, they said Dash is a type of analysis that makes use of economic data to make decisions. We know that fundamental analysis is what you need to make your decisions. What did you choose there?
I chose D.
Okay, you chose B. Okay, you chose B. You chose B. You got that right. You chose B. You got that right. You chose B. You got that right. So we know that the fundamental analysis is what we need to make our decisions. Is what we need to make our decisions. So now, so the following one, they said number 12, trader will not be too emotional when they take high when they risk high on their trading account. True or false? Here you chose B. You chose true. No, yes, you chose true, which is right. So no, traders will not be too emotional when they risk high on their trading accounts. False. When a trader risks more than it can lose, they are going to be emotional, which is false. You understand? And
Did I, did I choose B?
yes, you chose B. Maybe you not listen, you not read attentively
Maybe
to
I
the.
did not digest
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. You chose B, and the right answer is A. Is false, because when someone is risking more than it can lose, they will be too emotional. They will be too emotional. So number 13, I'm very very surprised you miss you you
Where is it? 13.
number 13. The following are major sections in forex trading except Sydney,
Ah,
New York,
you said
London, and you went to choose New York. How is New York
it's
not?
D.
You chose. Okay,
I'm supposed to choose D.
D. So
Yes.
sometimes if you want to, you have to be calm. The following are major sections in forex trading, except we know there's Sydney
I
section,
understand.
there's New York
Wow.
section, there's London section, and there's Asian section.
Asian section.
But this Beijing here is what is the wrong answers.
I'm
Yes,
supposed to choose that one.
yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
supposed to choose that
Yes, it's fine. So as long as you understand. So now they say here, stop loss is a protective order that helps trader to only lose a portion of their portfolio. True or false? It's true. What did you choose there?
B.
14. B. You chose is correct. You chose B as correct answer. So number 15. All of these are major currencies traded in forex except 15. 15. B. NOK, Euro, JPY. So obviously this NOK is the one exception, the exception of it. Yes, it's B.
I think I choose it.
Yes, it's B. So now the following one again.
Is it this 16, 17? In fact, I don't really understand.
Uh-huh.
I need
So
to go back to my
okay.
this thing.
So
I
what
don't think I did it.
Okay, so what this one is trying to let us know is that they said an order to which a trader is willing to buy at a lower price than the current market price is called a buy limit. So you are setting down a buy limit lower. You still want to make sure the price comes down a bit. So you are setting it lower than the current market price. So in that scenario, it is called a buy limit. You understand?
When market gets to that
To
level,
that level, it will now pick your
but
buy order.
okay.
But
What did I
you
choose?
chose C, and you got it right. You chose C.
I got
Yeah, yeah, you chose C. So, and the following one,
this gives me tough time.
a trader is expected to initiate a sell order when the price is above the current market price. What type of order is it? Sell limit. But you chose A.
Mm,
That sell stop is when the market sells and you want to also set your what's it called, like, okay, if you sell more than this, you want to stop your trade. But with the sell limit, you are it's like a pending order that once the market reaches that price, you want it to pick your order for sell.
okay.
Mhm. So number
Uh,
18. Number 18.
okay. That that's it. Like, the way I did it, I know.
Number 18. If a trader is willing to buy at a price higher than the market price, buy limit order. This one is all of the above.
What did I do?
All of the above, because you are still buying higher. All of the above, right? So now let me see what you chose.
Number 18.
Okay, you chose A, buy limit in it. But we can say all these three examples, they are still same thing. Like you want to buy at an higher price. So this is called all of the above. So now another one. Mr. Babatunde plan to take a sell trade, but he is ready when price moves lower than the than the current price. What type of order is Mr. Babatunde planning to initiate? So this one is sell limit order. Sell limit order. What did you choose? 19D. Okay, you got it. You got that one. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm with
Uh-huh.
you.
You got that one. So number 20, Mrs. Tommy is expecting to take a trade as soon as the current candlestick are fully formed. What type of order is she planning to take? This is a market order, instant order. What did you choose? D.
What did I?
Mrs. Tommy is expecting to take a trade as soon as the candlestick candles are fully formed. What type of order is she planning to take? Market order, and
D.
you chose D.
Market. Okay.
But we can say it is still all type of order, because we have buy order, sell order, market order, and we can say it is all of the above. But this person intends to take a market order because he's intended to take a market order instantly once the market forms. So it's different from a pending order, because a pending, you are setting your buy limit and your sell limit. But with a market order, you are executing your trade instantly. So the right answer is C. So the type of analysis that is based on a trader's mood before taking a trade is, what did you choose here? B. We know that B doesn't have to do with mood. It has to be sentimental. The correct answer is C. You failed it. The technical is when we are doing our technical analysis, we are making use of our candlestick, our support and resistance to make decisions.
Okay. Mood.
Yeah, the mood is
Yeah.
sentimental. Sentimental is when to know the mood of the trader. Who are the majority selling? Who are the majority buying? And we know we have a website that helps us to understand such things. Yeah. So now the amount of the amount the buyers are willing to buy a particular currency asset or assets, the amount the buyers are willing to buy a particular currency or asset is called what? What did you choose it?
The amount.
What did you choose here? 22. A. No, you failed it. Buying, we let us understand that when you are buying something, you are bidding. So the bid price where
Against.
is C.
Yeah. Bid. Yes.
So the bid price is what the broker is willing to sell to you. You want to buy from the broker. So you are making
A bid.
a
Yes.
bid of a currency or an asset. So it will be an ask price when you are willing to sell. You
Because
understand?
the amount they are selling it, that's ask
Yes,
price.
exactly. So
Okay.
so the correct answer is C. So now the next one. Dash are components that makes up a candlestick.
This place, I make mistake. I finished it. I finished and I remember there's a question I supposed to tell you. Even today I still remember. I still remember today.
So number 20, what did you choose? You chose
I choose
23
D or
D.
E.
You chose D. I don't know why you chose D. Oh. How does D bullish and bearish make up the components of the candlestick? We know that.
I still remember today. I remember very
So
clearly.
what's the correct answer?
I open low and
Exactly. How can you say bullish and bearish is the
bullish
components
and bearish. I made mistake. I
components of
didn't finish
candlesticks?
because I was at a mechanics place that day. I have to come
Okay,
back. Yes,
okay,
I'm fixing my car, so I have to finish my car.
okay,
Car
okay,
mechanic giving me tough time.
okay. So
So
I was really surprised when I saw you missed upon all this candlestick.
faster. There are some things I don't supposed to make mistake that I made mistake. But after I finished that exam, I now sat down like thinking. That's the. In fact, this particular question, I
Which
made mistake.
which one?
This number the one we just finished now.
Okay, 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 okay,
I
okay,
know I made mistake.
okay, okay. Okay, before we go on this one, let's like just look off this. What did you choose on number 30? A. Yes, you got this number 20. What will be the dollar value for one pip if a trader, because we know zero point 0.1 lot size equals, with one pip it will give us $1. So with 0.15 that gives us 1.5. So you got this one. So before we move to that one, let's try and. So now this candlestick, this is where I'm really interested, because
I made that kind of mistake.
I don't expect you to miss majority of all these candlesticks. So the first number, question number 31. So can you recognize this candlestick? So this one now, what did you choose? 31. Okay, you chose C. Yes. Yes. Pin bar. Yes. Yes. This is a pin bar. You got this one. So 32. C. Yes. You got this one too. A gravestone doji, because we know that with a gravestone doji we want to see weak rejection from the upper part of it. We want to see weak rejection and with a low body candle closure. That's what we want to see. So now number 33. You chose B.
33.
Ah, okay, yes, it's correct. Ama. 33, you chose B, which is Ama. So we can see that we are able to identify it as Ama because there is no risk, risk rejection at the top. We can only see a full body closure. So with risk rejection, so it is obvious that this looks more of like Ama. You understand? So now this one, number 34, what do you choose as number 34? 34. Okay, you chose A,
Eh,
so which is very correct. Inverted hammer. We can see this is like the opposite of hammer. You can see an inverted hammer. You can see now. So now let's number 35.
5.
So what did you choose as number 35? Um, what did you choose? 25. Okay, B. You chose B. How? Okay, yes, it's correct. A dragonfly doji because you can see the body closure of the candle is minimal, it's small. So we can say it is a bullish or bearish because you can see how it closes. The body candle is still minimal. So this is obviously yes. This is obviously a dragonfly doji, which is very very correct. 35 C. Okay, 35 B. Yes, you got it. So number 36. What did you choose? I will even be mad if you fail this one. Bullish Marabuzo. Yes, we want to see a momentum, a pressure candlestick that signifies the buyers are in control. So you can see momentum, bullish Marabuzo. So this one now, what did you choose on 37? 37 C. Yeah, teaser top. You can see you got it right. Teaser top. We want to see weak rejection from the opposite, from the upper part, but not the opposite part. You can see with the following candle that makes us confirm this is a teaser top. It doesn't have wicks at the bottom. If it had wicks at the bottom, we can say it is what? We can say it is a bearish railway.
very true.
Exactly. But we are not seeing wicks at the opposite end of the second candlestick. So we can say this is a tweezer top. And number 38, B. So that number 38 now, we can say this is uh, okay. Number 38, what did you choose? Oh?
I think
30.
I choose evening star.
Ah, why would you choose? You can see this is how they can say they want to confuse you. With this one now, we can say this is a morning star.
This morning star,
Yes,
but I choose evening star.
you chose evening star because you were not calm. You should have chosen none of the
None
ab-
of the above.
above because we are not seeing morning star here.
Yes, it's not morning
You
star.
can see we are not seeing morning star here. So with this, with us not seeing a morning star, we can just say, since we are not seeing a morning star, definitely the correct answer should be
None
no,
of the
none
above.
of the above. But you went ahead to choose evening star. You can see now. So, and the last one, what did you choose this one? C. Yes, you got this one right. Bearish Arami.
Mm.
You can see you got this one right. Bearish Arami. Bearish Arami. Bearish Arami. Àwọn ló wá lọ́jọ́ yẹn náà pẹ̀lú. tó wá pẹ̀lú woman yẹn ló mú wọn wá. So you can say this is a bearish arami. So now let me say you did really well. So your assessment I haven't really marked it, but I just wanted us to treat it together and make sure that we understood every you get to realize your mistakes where you made a mistake from. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I will applaud that you did really really well. You did really really well. You did really well. So is there any question you would like to ask?
Mm,
So today we are just using today to cross check the assessment. So next week now from next week we are moving entirely to a new topic. So now I can see that you've passed majority of it, so we are good to go to the next topic. So in next class now we are moving,
yes, sir.
which is from next week, we are moving to a new topic entirely. That will be our market structure.
Please, please, sir, can you explain how to calculate PIP, not the lot size, PIP
Pip,
manually? Yes, because
pips.
I'm having issue. PIP, yes,
Okay,
I'm having issue.
but you have the website whereby we use to calculate.
I don't want. I don't want to really rely on that.
Okay, so for
Yes, I
this
want
for
to
this
be
for this
manually.
for this the calculation, we can say with this USD JPY. Can you see my screen? Is it still on the?
Let me.
It's still on. The, okay, it's still on the this thing now.
Everything
Okay,
is blank. Give me a
okay,
second.
okay, okay. I'm coming.
Yes, we're on chat now.
So with this one now, let's go to Euro USD for example. So now, this calculation manually, we want to make your. We can know that in a pair that is like this, which is this for example, this Euro USD, the current price is 1.1312. So you can see. So now this in this scenario, let's just say this is. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm coming. So now you can see that this calculation now, we want to make our decision based off of with this is how the euro USD or any USD pair will look like. But in a scenario whereby we are seeing the the JPY pairs, the JPY pairs will always be like this. The JPY, maybe for example, the JPY pairs will always be like this. One, four
One.
point, point five, two, one. So now, how do we now identify pips here? The pips here, if this, if this here, we want to make use, we want to make sure that the fourth number after the after this decimal, the fourth number is what is the pips. This one here is pipette. So once this one now forms what now maybe we are now seeing 2.2929 instead of 25 here, and this eventually turns to 30. That means this is half a pip. This one is a pipette. So this one is the pip. So if this one moved by one pip, we can say it has been added by a pip. But now in this scenario, we can say this here is 10 pips. You can see this is 10 pips here. And with this JPY, the first number here, the second number, and the third number, we want to make the second number is our pips. This second number. So if this second number changes to 3 pips.
Okay.
If it changes to 4 pips. But here we are making this decision with this place here. If this one turns, if it's 0 here, we can say the overall pips here is 50 pips. This one being the after the decimal, this 5 here is 50 pips.
Okay.
You understand? So if this one changes to 1, you can say it's 51 pips. 2, 52 pips. But this one here is the overall pips of what we are saying. You understand? So this one is changing, is the one making the decision, making this one to close it. So if we now see 59 here, 9 here, and this one changes to 60. If this
So
one
this
now,
one change to 6.
wait,
That
yeah,
is 9.
that's
That is
60,
9.
60 pips. And this one changes to like, it changes is here, 6 here, and this one now changes. We can now see that this is how many pips now? 60 pips. We can say it is 61 when this one changes what now to 1.
1.
Eh, we can see now.
Understand.
You understand it now. So now here now in this scenario, we can say this one now, we know that this one now is the fourth number. We want to make decision. So this fourth number is your pips. Is your pip. This one now 2 pips. This one with this one now we can say 12. We have 12 pips. You get it? So if this one now changes to 2 here, and this no 22 pips. So you want to make your decision. So that tells you that this here, this here, this here is an overall number total of pips. So this one is the pips that is making this one add up. Did you get that?
I get that.
So here now, after this decimal, you want to make use of the third decimal number as your overall pips. You understand? So now with this one, if this one changes to 5, if this one changes to 5, how many pips do we now have?
That's 25.
Exactly. That's 25 pips. So now if this one now changes to if this one now changes to 9, this one now changes to 9, how many pips do we have now?
That's 69.
69 pips. So you can see now. So now if you go on our chart to know like the pips measurement from our stop losses to to our stop loss, let me put this as an example. We are on euro chart and we want to long and we want to long. This stop loss will help us identify. So now you can say our reward, our risk here.
Risk reward ratio.
Yes, you can see our risk to reward ratio here is one risk to reward. Let me put it at two. 3. One risk to reward 3. It means that we want to risk $100 to profit $300, right? So now look at the 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 amount of pips. How many pips will we say we can see here?
I can't see it. How
Okay,
many? Zero zero.
yes, 0.003. And we want to make after the decimal number, we are making count of the third decimal number as our pips. So we can now say we are seeing 33 pips stop loss.
Okay, 33.
Yes,
Where where did you see that 33? I did not see it here.
see it here. Look at this stop. Our stop is 0.00338. And even in percentage, you can see 30% of it. It gives us. Can you see it
Okay,
here?
I see 33.8.
uh You know that 3.8, we are making our decision based off of the third decimal number. And if you look at the third
Yes,
decimal number, you can see it's 3.
yes.
So we can now say we are our stop loss is 33 pips.
Okay.
You can see. Now let's now go back to this place. How we say we want to identify our. Don't forget that when we are discussing how to, you can say we say we want to make after the decimal number the first, second, third. This third is our total pips. Start from our total pips. Now we can say this 2 and 5 here is 25 pips, right?
Yes.
Now let's go back and look at our stop loss here. The market gave us an estimate that okay, oh, this your pips here. You can see your stop is 0.00 point 0.00338. So now that what does this tells you? It's now telling us that after the decimal, we are making use of counting the third number, which is 0.0033. And that, what does that? What does that? That 33 signifies that's our pips. You don't want to consider the third one again. That third one is a pipette. You understand? Is the increment of that third one of that last one that will give us a full pip for the first number. Sure you understand now?
I understand.
Ehen. So now we can say that with 0.0033, we can say our stop loss is 33 pips away. You can see. Now if you look at our profit ratio, how can we what can we say our profit ratio? Now our profit ratio you can see is 0.0101. How many pips can we call that before the last digit number? How many pips
This
is that?
one, this 101. This
Exactly.
101.
1 pips. See how easy it is to calculate now. Do you understand it now?
Yes, I understand.
Ehen. You can see the difference. The market with the risk to reward will always give itself. So we are risking 33 pips to profit what?
To profit 101 pips.
Exactly. So we are risking 33 pips to profit 101 pips. Is that clear now?
Yes.
So that's how we can calculate it manually.
Yes, I understand.
You understand now? So
Yes.
let's now quickly look at the JPY, because we know that the JPY is different. How to calculate the JPY is different from how you calculate the Euro PS and the USD PS, right? So now with
Yes.
the JPY, we want to make use of, let's say we want to sell here and we are risking, so you can see. So now with the JPY, we know that, look at the JPY, our stop loss is 0.302. What does that tells us? How many pips is that?
I can't see zero.
See, 0.302.
That's 30 pips.
Exactly 30 pips, because we know that the JPY pair, their pips is calculated, the total number of pips can be calculated, for example here, here, here. After the decimal, the next number is calculated as the overall pips. You understand? This one
Yes.
here is the pips, the increment of pips. If
That's
this one changes to 1, we can now say this is what, 51.
51 pips.
You can see. So this one is the total number of pips that has happened. You understand? So now we can say we are risking 30 pips to profit. Look at, oh yeah, what's the profit ratio for the pips here? 0.90.
That's 90.
Exactly, 90 pips. So you can see how straightforward it is to calculate manually.
Yes.
Sometimes, even if you are not using this, there's a tool whereby you can use to calculate your pips, to know the amount of pips that market have made. Maybe let's say we want to measure it from here up to this place here. What how many pips is this? 0.82 from here to here.
But is it not 82?
Exactly 82 pips. You don't want to make mention of the last one, which is pipette. Is it very clear now?
Yes, it is.
You can see, like, we can say between this down part and this upper part, the difference in the market is 82 pips. Do you get that?
Yes.
Now if we go on the euro chart, now let's say we want to measure. So now, how many pips is different? 0.01856. How many pips?
I can't see zero.
Yeah, see, how many pips for, can we say, after the decimal, after the decimal, 0.00185.
This is 85. 85 pips.
How is it 85 pips now?
No, 185 pips.
Exactly 185 pips.
185 pips.
Exactly, you can see how easy it is now. So that's how you can calculate your pips. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
uh So that's how we can say we want to calculate our pips manually. So in the next class, from next week we'll be moving entirely to a new topic entirely. Is that clear?
Alright, sir.
All right, sir. So enjoy the rest of your day, sir. So next week we'll be moving to a new topic entirely to continue our class, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Right, welcome.